October the 15th is Global Handwashing Day, a global advocacy day dedicated to increasing awareness and understanding about the importance of hand washing with soap as an effective and affordable way to prevent diseases and save lives. Studies have indicated that children who adopt good hygiene habits can cause a ripple effect on whole communities simply by promoting that behavior with their peers and their families. According to a study by Lifebuoy in South Africa, respiratory and diarrhea infections ranked as second and third leading causes of death amongst children under 5 and rated the third and fourth biggest killers in children aged 5 to 14 years. But many of these infections are preventable by simple hygiene practices. Let's take this discussion further then. We are joined via Zoom by Coceka Nogoduka. She is the Chief Director for Care and Support at the Department of Basic Education. Thanks so very much, ma'am, for joining us here on SABC News.
Thank you very much, Flo, and good afternoon to you and good afternoon to your viewers.
Despite the fact that, routine and proper hand washing has been shown to be, an effective intervention capable of significantly reducing the prevalence, for example, of diarrhea among children, it's something which still needs to have awareness created about it. And though some of us may see it as an obvious, it might not be an obvious, but it could be that there are challenges on the side for certain people as to why perhaps there is this lack of hand washing. Perhaps, our previous story was talking about lack of access to clean water. So, we can preach this, but at the end of the day, if people are struggling to even access water in the first place, what then is the solution?
Thank you, Flo, for that question. As the Department of Basic Education, we're really encouraging communities through our learners to continue washing the hands. Yes, in the country, there are different areas where we're struggling with water. And the idea of promoting hand washing, the basic hand washing with soap and water becomes really a privilege. Therefore, we work with different partners, with different stakeholders to contribute and support us. On the water side, mainly with municipalities, to make sure that we have water, especially in our schools, but also water in general. And with the private sector, our biggest partner that we work with as the department is Unilever through their brand Lifebuoy, which really donates soap, really practical a provision of soaps for learners to be able to wash their hands, also to give them the material. So the issue around shortage of water is a concern for us as the department, but as we are part of government, we are working with other government stakeholders as well as private sector to make sure that there are washing stations in our schools, but also through the partnerships, different stakeholders, as I've indicated. Lifebuoy is one of them. We've got Woolworths, we've got UNICEF. All those partners provide the actual soap to wash the hands.
Yeah, and we know that viruses and germs are passed on through a lack of good hygiene in many instances. How do we make children, and I suppose this falls directly on your lap as a department, how do we make children understand this and not see it as just another chore, but really a good practice that's healthy, that's good for your health?
Flo, as the department, we've got a program that we have rolled out through our schools, which is the National School Hygiene Program. And this program has got components to promote hygiene through our health promotion interventions. So hand washing is part of that program.
All right, well, I suspect there was load shedding involved in that abrupt end to our conversation. Apologies for that. We'll try to get her back on the line with us. That's the Chief Director for Care and Support of the Department of Basic Education, Coceka Nogoduka.